Welcome to the classic Storytime for kids. I'm thrilled to share today's story, The Search for the Heffalump. Let's hop right in. Once upon a time in the 100-acre wood, there lived a very thoughtful little bear named Winnie-the-Pooh. Pooh loved honey more than anything else in the world. One sunny day, Pooh was sitting under a tree, dreaming about honey, when his friend Piglet came bouncing along. "Pooh," squeaked Piglet, "have you ever seen a Heffalump?" Pooh scratched his head. "Well, I think I might have seen one once. But what is a Heffalump, Piglet?" "Oh, I don't really know," said Piglet, looking a little worried. "But I think it would be fun to find out." So they decided to organize a search. They would find the Heffalump together. "Let's ask our friends to help," suggested Pooh. They first visited Eeyore, the gloomy donkey. "Eeyore, will you help us find the Heffalump?" asked Piglet excitedly. "Oh, I suppose so," Eeyore replied, sounding rather sad. "Not that it will do any good." Next, they found Tigger bouncing around. "Tigger, will you join our search?" Pooh called out. "Of course," shouted Tigger with a big grin. "I love a good adventure." And so the team was ready. Pooh, Piglet, Eeyore, and Tigger set off into the woods, looking for clues about the mysterious Heffalump. As they walked, they talked and laughed, imagining what a Heffalump might look like. "Maybe it has big floppy ears," suggested Piglet. "And a long trunk," added Pooh, thinking of elephants he had seen in pictures. Eeyore just sighed. "I doubt we'll find anything, but I'll follow along." Suddenly, Tigger bounced ahead and shouted, "Look, I found something." The friends rushed over to see what Tigger had discovered. It was a big pile of leaves. "This must be where the Heffalump hides," Tigger exclaimed. "Or maybe it's just a pile of leaves," Eeyore said, not very convinced. But Piglet was determined. "Let's dig through the leaves and see." With that, they all started to dig. After a lot of digging and giggling, they found a big round rock. "That's not a Heffalump," shouted Tigger, bouncing in disappointment. "Maybe we should keep looking," suggested Pooh, his tummy rumbling. "I could use a snack after all this digging." So they decided to take a little break. Pooh pulled out a pot of honey he had brought along. "Honey makes everything better," he said with a smile. As they munched on honey, Piglet thought about their adventure. "What if we never find the Heffalump?" he asked, looking a bit sad. "That's okay, Piglet," Pooh replied. "We've had fun together, and that's what matters most." After their snack, they decided to continue their search. They wandered deeper into the woods, laughing and chatting all the way. Suddenly, they heard a strange noise. "What was that?" whispered Piglet, his eyes wide with fear. "It sounds like a Heffalump," exclaimed Tigger, bouncing nervously. The friends huddled together, trying to be brave. They slowly crept towards the sound, their hearts racing. As they got closer, they realized it was just a little bird singing in a tree. "Oh, it's just a bird," said Eeyore, sounding relieved. "Maybe the Heffalump is just a story after all," Piglet said, feeling a bit silly. "Or maybe it's a friend we haven't met yet," Pooh suggested, smiling. And so, they continued their adventure, happy to be together, whether they found a Heffalump or not. In the end, they realized that the best part of the search was the fun they had with each other. And that's what made it a wonderful day in the 100-acre wood. And that, my friends, is the story of the search for the Heffalump. Remember, adventures are always better with friends.